A boy once asked his kid brother, "Why don't you fight back when I push you around?" The little fellow answered, "Because Mommy told me I shouldn't fight. She said I should think about doing something that makes me happy and distract myself." "Does that work?" the elder boy asked. "Yes," said the little boy, with a bright smile. "I cleaned the toilet with your brush." And welcome to yet another episode of Take 5. In this episode, we're going to look at anger management. The world we live in today is saturated with anger everywhere we look. Every headline we see, there's a reflection on anger, but we don't need to take a look at the world to know about anger now, do we? So, how do you feel when someone cuts you off in traffic? Okay. Non-verbal responses, okay. How do you feel when you don't get your way at home or at work? Okay, I didn't think I hit a nerve, but I did, so this is interesting. Okay, interesting. Then, how do you feel when someone steals a little bit of food away from you during lunch? My lunch. Oh, good gosh, that's enough. Okay. Verbal response. That escalated quickly. That may have seemed funny to some of you, but did you ever stop to think that petty situations get you all fired up? As Christians, we are taught to deal with anger in a very different way. Jesus himself said, "You have heard it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist an evildoer, but if anyone strikes you on the right cheek, turn the other also." That was Matthew 5:38-39. Before we continue, let's get one thing clear. It's human to get angry, and all of us experience this emotion. But we shouldn't let it make us do bad things. Ephesians 4:26 says, "Be angry, but do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger." There is also anger that is good. We need to get angry about injustice and crime, inequality and bigotry, abortion and other sins against the ways of God. And we need to take a stand against these things, bearing in mind that we just heard Paul say to the Ephesians. Jesus got angry when he turned over the tables and drove out the money lenders from the temple. I'm pretty sure he wasn't smiling, but he didn't take a bazooka and kill them all. We must be cautious about what we do when we're angry, and we must always make sure not to let it spill over into the next and the next and the next. And if you get into a quarrel with your spouse, parent, friend, or colleague, we should sort that issue out by the end of the day. The last thing we want is for anger to grow inside us and fester. That isn't good. Here are a couple of tips that will help us get that temper tamed. 1. Think before you speak. Anger is a condition where the tongue works faster than the mind. Or in a fast-paced electronic era, we feel safe behind the computer screen or a mobile screen to spew hate at each other without thinking about the receiver's emotions and feelings. It's easy to lose your temper in the heat of the moment. It's very easy to say something we'll soon come to regret. But it often pays to take a few moments, collect your thoughts before saying anything further, and allow others involved in the situation to do the same. 2. Pray. It seems silly or even difficult, but we should offer the situation to God and let Him take control of it. Trust me, once we do this, the anger we feel inside would just dissipate. As it states in Matthew 5:44, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." At number 3, once you're calm, express your anger. As soon as you're thinking clearly, express your frustration in a firm but non-confrontational way. State your concerns and needs clearly without hurting others or trying to control them. And always remember that what the scripture verse says, "Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end." That was Proverbs 29:11. Now we have something very special for you. It's a little gift that you can use every time you get angry, and it makes a perfect gift for your angry friends too. Hit it! Are you easily irritable, agitated, and annoyed? Do you hate the birds chirping and the traffic on the road? Do you hate how people talk on the phone like there's no one else around? That lady chewing really loud near you, that man singing off key, that baby crying. If all of that sounds familiar, then this one's for you. Introducing Patience. Say goodbye to all your symptoms of anger. With Cure, it's 100% effective and you don't need to worry. Yes, you heard right, 100% effective, without any side effects. With need-to-use bases, you could use Patience wherever you are. Feeling the symptoms acting up? Buzz, snap, bam, it's gone. Now available in a new travel size. Carry it wherever you go and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel now.